New Testament 19. Who are the zealots in relation to Jesus? First Steps Catholics. By Arnaud Demouch. Institute Angelic Doctor. Who are the zealots in relation to Jesus Christ? There is one of his apostles who is a zealot. In fact, to look at the situation, it looks like somehow, that in 2016 live some Muslim countries. The Jewish people at the time are ill at ease, because they feel invaded by foreign cultures very powerful, Western type, and therefore his manners are in danger. It's been 200 years that he fights to preserve his culture, against the Greeks in particular, whose intelligence is indeed powerful, but they invade them. And at one point, a high priest of the temple, having called the Romans to the rescue to defend them from the injustices of the Greeks, and well, the Romans settle and never leave the country. So the zealots not only have a great hatred, compared to this Roman culture, and Greek, but in addition, they dream of liberation of the people. They are believers. They rely on biblical prophecies that announce that a great king will come, a soldier, and that he will kick out of Israel all foreigners, and that he even take, I would say, the power over the whole world. So the zealots could be compared to the Taliban, our news, the jihadists. They dream only of war, and it is they who in the year 70, after Christ, will succeed in provoking the Roman Empire, for there is war. Why? Why they will provoke the Roman Empire? Because they are convinced that this great war will be won. One of the prophecies they look at most is Ezekiel's prophecy, Gog and Magog. At the moment when everything will seem lost, God will give the victory to the people. So, they will massacre a Roman garrison, they will revolt, and the Emperor Nero finally send legions, and legions will completely crush the Jewish people. Of the fault of these 5% zealots who fanaticized, absolutely believing in the power of God, will transform the very temple of Jerusalem into a butchery where they slaughtered their own compatriots who sometimes wanted to flee the city, to get to the Romans. One could say that with this great war, in the year 70, the zealots will disappear. Not at all. Their hope will stay. They will continue to cause war until Egypt, where the Roman army will destroy a Hebrew temple that was built there. And until 135 AD, when finally the Emperor Adrian will definitively crush the Jewish revolt and disperse the people into the entire empire, so that there will be no more warrior people who constantly problems in the army. So the zealots, to sum up, are the equivalent of the jihadist warriors we are currently seeing in 2016, where I make this video.